The moment you realize you're ready to grow, there is a quiet second that changes everything. It does not arrive with fireworks or loud declarations. It comes softly, almost like a whisper you have been waiting your entire life to hear. For Gemini, that second is approaching now, and if you have already felt something stirring deep inside your chest, then you already know what this video is about. Stay with me because what I am about to share with you is not just information, it is confirmation of something your soul has been preparing for. You have spent years carrying two versions of yourself. The one the world sees, bright and adaptable, quick with words, always ready with a smile or a clever response. And then the one you keep hidden, the one who wonders if there is something more, something deeper, something that has been calling your name from a place you cannot quite describe. That hidden version of you is not weak. That hidden version is the truest part of who you are. And right now, the stars are aligning in a way that says it is finally time to let that part of you breathe. You have been holding back for reasons that made sense at the time. Maybe someone told you that your dreams were too big. Maybe life threw so many responsibilities at you that you forgot you were allowed to want things for yourself. Maybe you simply got tired of starting over and decided it was easier to stay where you were. But here is what the universe is telling you right now, Gemini. Staying still is no longer an option. Not because something bad will happen if you do, but because your spirit has outgrown the space you have been living in. Think of it like a seed that has been buried in the ground for a long, long time. The soil was heavy, the rain was inconsistent. Some seasons were harsh and cold, and you wondered if anything was growing at all. But beneath the surface, roots were stretching, quietly, patiently, without anyone watching. Those roots were doing the work. And now, right now, the first green shoot is breaking through. That is where you are in this moment. You are not starting from nothing. You are emerging from everything you have already survived, and that is a very different thing. The people around you may not see it yet. They may still treat you like the person you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, even 20 years ago. But you are not that person anymore, and you know it. You feel it every time someone underestimates you. You feel it every time you bite your tongue instead of saying what you really think. You feel it every time you look in the mirror and see someone who is ready, truly ready, for the next chapter. Growth does not always look the way we expect it to. Sometimes it looks like walking away from a conversation that no longer serves you. Sometimes it looks like sitting in silence and letting yourself feel something you have been avoiding. Sometimes it looks like picking up the phone and saying the words you have been rehearsing in your head for months. For Gemini, growth in this season is about alignment. It is about bringing your outer world into harmony with your inner world. And that process, while beautiful, is not always comfortable. You may find yourself questioning relationships that once felt solid. You may start to notice patterns in your behavior that you never paid attention to before. You may wake up one morning and realize that the things you used to tolerate are no longer acceptable, not because they changed, but because you did. This is not a crisis. This is clarity. And clarity, once it arrives, does not leave. Shift 1. The first movement you will notice is a shift in how you speak to yourself. For years, maybe even decades, you have carried an inner voice that was more critical than kind. It pointed out your flaws before anyone else could. It reminded you of your failures before you had a chance to celebrate your victories. That voice served a purpose once. It kept you cautious, it kept you prepared, it kept you from getting hurt. But now that voice is starting to soften. Not because you are ignoring it, but because a new voice is rising alongside it. This new voice does not shout. It does not demand. Simply says, you are enough. And the more you listen to it, the louder it becomes. You may find yourself standing in front of the mirror one morning, and instead of cataloging everything you wish were different, you will notice something you actually like. Maybe it is the way your eyes look when you smile. Maybe it is the strength in your hands. Maybe it is just the simple fact that you are still here, still standing, still willing to try. That moment, as small as it seems, is the beginning of a revolution inside you. The way you speak to yourself determines the way you move through the world, and when that language shifts from criticism to compassion, everything around you begins to change. Conversations feel different. Decisions feel clearer. Even the way you walk into a room carries a different energy. People will notice, even if they cannot name what is different. They will feel it. And some of them will be drawn to it while others will pull away. Both responses are correct because growth always reorganizes the people around you. The ones who stay are the ones who are meant to walk with you into this next season, and the ones who leave are making room for something better. Do not chase anyone who chooses to go. Let them. Your energy is too valuable to spend on convincing people to see your worth. The right ones already do. This shift in self-talk is not something you need to force. It is already happening. You just need to give it permission to continue. Every time you catch yourself in an old pattern of negativity, pause, take a breath, and choose a different word. One word at a time, one thought at a time, one day at a time. That is how empires are built inside the human heart. Shift 2. The second movement is a change in what you are willing to accept from others. Gemini has always been the adaptable one, the flexible one, the one who could adjust to any situation and make it work. And while that ability has served you well in many areas of life, it has also allowed certain people to take more than they should. You have bent so many times that some people forgot you could also stand straight. But something is shifting now. You are beginning to recognize the difference between being flexible and being taken for granted, and that recognition is powerful. It does not mean you are becoming cold or distant. It means you are becoming honest. Honest about what you need, honest about what you deserve, and honest about what you are no longer willing to pretend is acceptable. This may show up in small ways at first. Maybe you will say no to an invitation that you would have reluctantly accepted before. Maybe you will end a phone call when it starts to drain you instead of staying on the line out of obligation. Maybe you will stop volunteering for tasks that no one ever thanks you for. These are not acts of selfishness. These are acts of self-respect. And for Gemini, self-respect is the foundation upon which every other blessing is built. When you respect yourself, you teach the world how to treat you. When you accept less than you deserve, you teach the world that less is enough. The universe is asking you to raise your standards, not out of arrogance but out of love. Love for yourself, love for the life you still have left to live, and love for the person you are becoming. Some people will adjust to your new boundaries with grace and understanding. Others will resist, complain, or try to guilt you back into your old patterns. Watch carefully how people respond when you start honoring yourself. Their reaction will tell you everything you need to know about their role in your future. The ones who celebrate your growth are your people. The ones who resent it were never truly for you. This is not easy to accept, especially when the ones who resist are people you have loved for a long time. But love without respect is not love. It is habit. And you deserve more than habit. You deserve intention, presence, and genuine care. If what you're hearing feels accurate, imagine what could happen if you applied this energy intentionally for 21 consecutive days. That's exactly what the 21-day program in the pinned comment is built for. Daily guidance, focused direction, and real momentum. If you're tired of staying in the same cycle, this is your structure. Shift 3. The third movement involves your relationship with time. Gemini has always had a complicated connection to time. Your mind moves so quickly that you often feel like you are living 3 steps ahead of the present moment. You plan, you analyze, you project into the future. And sometimes in all that mental activity, you forget to be where you are right now. But this season is asking you to slow down. Not to stop, not to stagnate, but to be fully present in the moments that matter. There is a richness in the present that you have been missing, and the universe wants you to taste it. This might look like lingering over a cup of tea instead of rushing to the next task. It might look like sitting on your porch and watching the sky change colors without reaching for your phone. It might look like holding someone's hand and actually feeling the warmth of their skin instead of thinking about what you need to do tomorrow. Presence is not passive. Presence is one of the most active and powerful states a human being can occupy. Because when you are fully present, you are fully alive. And when you are fully alive, you make better decisions. You see things more clearly. You hear what people are actually saying instead of what you expect them to say. You notice opportunities that were always there but hidden behind the noise of your busy mind. Time is not your enemy, Gemini. It never was. Time is your partner, and when you learn to move with it instead of against it, everything flows more naturally. You stop forcing. You stop rushing. You stop feeling like you are running out of something that was never meant to be counted in the first place. The present moment is the only place where life actually happens. The past is a memory. The future is a possibility. But right here, right now, in this breath, in this heartbeat, this is where your power lives. And this season is inviting you to come home to it. Let yourself arrive. Let yourself be still. Let yourself discover what happens when you stop running and start simply being. The answers you have been searching for are not in the future. They are here, waiting for you to be quiet enough to hear them. Shift 4. The fourth movement is a deepening of your intuition. Gemini is known for being intellectual, analytical, driven by logic and reason. And those qualities are gifts. They have helped you navigate complex situations and solve problems that would have overwhelmed others. But there is another kind of intelligence that is waking up inside you now, and it does not operate through the mind. It operates through the body, through feelings, through that quiet knowing that rises up from somewhere deeper than thought. Your intuition has always been there, but you have not always trusted it. You second-guessed it. You looked for evidence to support what you already felt. You asked other people for their opinions instead of listening to your own. But this season is changing that. You are beginning to notice that your gut feelings are more accurate than your calculated analyses. You are beginning to trust the whisper before you need the proof. This is a profound shift for someone who has lived most of their life in their head. Moving into the body, into the heart, into the space of intuitive knowing. It can feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable, but it is also liberating. Because when you trust your intuition, you stop needing permission from the world. You stop waiting for someone else to validate what you already know. You stop looking outside yourself for answers that have always lived inside you. Your intuition will guide you toward the right decisions, the right people, the right opportunities. It will also warn you when something is not aligned, when someone is not being honest, when a situation is not what it appears to be. Learn to listen. Learn to feel. Learn to trust that inner compass that has been pointing you in the right direction all along. You were never lost, Gemini. You were just too busy thinking to notice where your heart was leading you. Now is the time to follow it. Some people watch. Others transform. If you want to be in the second group, the 21-day guide in the pinned comment gives you a clear step-by-step process aligned with your sign. This isn't about waiting. It's about moving. Shift 5. The fifth movement is about releasing the need to be understood by everyone. This is one of the deepest lessons Gemini will face in this season. Because communication is your domain. You are the sign of words, of connection, of bridges between ideas and people. You want to be heard. You want to be seen. You want the people around you to understand not just what you are saying, but what you mean beneath the words. And when they do not, it hurts more than most people realize. But here is the truth that this season is bringing to the surface. Not everyone is meant to understand you. Not everyone has the capacity, the willingness, or the depth to see you as you truly are. And that is not a reflection of your worth. It is simply a reality of human connection. Some people will only ever see the surface of who you are, and no amount of explaining will change that. The energy you have been spending trying to make yourself understood by the wrong people is energy that could be directed toward the people who already get you, the people who do not need you to explain yourself, the people who hear the words you do not say and love you for all the things you cannot put into language. Those people exist, and they are closer than you think. When you release the need to be universally understood, something remarkable happens. You stop performing. You stop editing yourself to fit into spaces that were never designed for you. You stop shrinking to make other people comfortable. And in that release, you become more fully yourself than you have ever been. That authenticity is magnetic. It draws the right people toward you with a force that no amount of effort could replicate. You do not need to convince anyone of your value. You just need to live it. Walk in it. Breathe it. Let your life be the evidence that you are exactly who you were meant to be. The people who are supposed to see it will see it. The others were just passing through, and that is perfectly fine. Let them pass. Your circle does not need to be large. It needs to be real. It needs to be honest. It needs to be filled with people who make you feel more like yourself, not less. And as you release the ones who drain you, you make room for the ones who will nourish you. That exchange is not a loss. It is a blessing dressed in unfamiliar clothes. Shift 6. The sixth and final movement is about stepping into your purpose with courage. Gemini, you have spent a lifetime collecting experiences, ideas, skills, and perspectives. You have lived more lives in one lifetime than most people could imagine. You have tried things, failed at things, succeeded at things, and learned from everything. And all of that, every single moment of it, has been preparation for what is coming next. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not too tired. You are exactly where you need to be, and the universe is asking you to believe that with every fiber of your being. Purpose does not always look like a grand mission or a dramatic calling. Sometimes purpose looks like showing up for the people you love with more presence and intention. Sometimes it looks like finally writing the book you have been thinking about for 30 years. Sometimes it looks like planting a garden, mentoring a young person, or simply living each day with a sense of meaning that was missing before. Whatever form your purpose takes, it is valid. It is worthy, and it is waiting for you to say yes to it. Fear may tell you that you are not ready. Doubt may whisper that you have missed your chance. The world may suggest that your best years are behind you, but none of that is true. Your best years are the ones where you are fully awake, fully aligned, and fully committed to being who you were born to be. And those years are right now. Every breath you take from this moment forward can be filled with intention. Every step you take can be guided by purpose. Every word you speak can carry the weight of someone who knows exactly who they are and is no longer afraid to show it. You have been getting ready for this your whole life, Gemini. The seed has broken through the soil. The light is touching your face. And all you have to do now is grow. Not for anyone else. Not to prove anything. But because growing is what you were made to do and the time to do it is now. You have two options after this video. Close it and hope things shift. Or decide that the next 21 days will be different. If you choose the second, the structured 21-day transformation aligned with your sign is waiting in the pinned comment. The energy is already moving, the only question is whether you are.